What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create an AI agent that replies to leads after they filled in a form with custom offers by creating this simple workflow in any time. So let's get started. After a lead fills out a form, either on your website or a form that you shared via email or social media platforms, they'll fill in their full name, email address, type of business they run, challenges they're facing in their businesses, areas they would like to automate or improve, if they're interested in a one-time solution or an ongoing service, specific outcome they're hoping to achieve, and when they would like to start implementing the solution. So after they've filled in a form, we're going to add their data to your table, where we're going to add their full name, type of business they run, the business challenges, areas they would like automated, specific outcome that they are hoping to achieve, the timeline, and a custom offer that will generate for them and send it to them via email. After we've added the data to your table, we're going to generate a custom offer using this AI agent over here. And then we're going to wait a few seconds to send them the custom offer via their email. Then we're going to label these clans to an agency clans label in our inbox. Then we're going to update our AI table with the custom offer that we generated using our AI agent over here. So this is a simple workflow that I'm going to show you how to create in this video. So let's get started. I've created a new workflow that I've renamed to AI agent that replies to leads with custom offers. Yeah, we're going to start by adding a trigger. Our trigger is going to be an on-form submission. Here we're going to give our form a title. The title of our form could be on the lines of Custom Business Automation Solution Inquiry. Form description could be on the lines of, are you looking to streamline your business processes and boost efficiency? This form helps me understand your unique needs so we can provide a tailored solution to automate your operations, saving you time and maximizing growth. Fill out the questions below and we'll craft a personalized offer just for you. The first field we're going to add is, what is your full name? We're going to the element type, we're going to choose text, placeholder, you can say full name. And these fields should be required. We're going to add another element. Here the field name will be, what is your email address? For the element type, we're going to choose email. The placeholder will be email address. This field will be required, and we'll add another form element. We're going to name it, what type of business do you run? Element type, we're going to choose text. Placeholder, we can say e-commerce, coaching, photography, or etc. This field will be required. You can add another format element. Which areas of your business would you like to automate or improve? Here, text element, I'm going to choose text area. Placeholder, we can say, I'm going to leave it as is. You can choose this field to be required. Add a form element. We're going to give this field a name. But we're going to name it, are you interested in a one-time solution or would you prefer an ongoing service through partnership? So that will be the name of our field. We're going to choose text area. We're going to leave the placeholder as is and choose this field to be required. Then add format element. And then we can label this field. We're going to label this field as, what specific outcome are you hoping to achieve by automating your business? Yeah, you can choose the element type as text area, leave the placeholder as is, as empty, and then this field will be required. You can add another format element, and the field name will be, when would you like to start implementing your solutions? We're going to choose the element type as text, and then the placeholder will be empty, and this field will be required. Here we're going to add another critical field. We're going to name it as, what challenges are you currently facing in your business? Here we're going to choose text area, so element type. The placeholder, you can say it's business challenges. You can drag it right on top. So it will be, what type of business do you run and what challenges are you facing, areas you like to automate, and what specific outcome, and the timeline of the project right here, which is really nice. Now we can test our form by clicking on test step and fill out our form. Here we can give our client a name. Let's say David Jones. The email will be david@10x.com. Let's say they're running a photography business. Challenges they're facing. You can say streamlining client onboarding, scheduling and managing client appointments, managing lead generation follow-ups, and automating content creation and delivery. The areas they would like to improve, client onboarding, appointment scheduling, lead generation follow-up, client progress tracking. You can say it's an ongoing service. Specific outcomes they're hoping to achieve could be save time on administrative tasks, improve client experience, grow lead generation and conversion rates, and streamline communication with clients. Timeline, we can say immediately. You can see our form was submitted successfully, and we capture our client's information over here. Capture their full name, the email address, the type of business they're running, challenges they're facing, the areas they're hoping to automate and improve, interested in an ongoing service, specific outcome they're hoping to achieve by automating their business, and the timeline that they would like to start the project, which is immediately right here. So I'm going to pin this client data so we don't have to fill out our form every single time we test our workflow. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add our client's information to Airtable. So I'll search for Airtable right here, click on Airtable, then click on create a record. You'll need to create a credential over here by clicking on create new credential. Then from Airtable, add your access token over here. To get your access token on Airtable, just click on your profile, then click on build a hub. You'll click on create new to create your personal access token, give it a name, and here add a scope. You can choose to add all of these scopes over here. Come and remove the ones that you don't need later on. So now you can add all of them. Then to add a base that shows all current and future bases in all current and future workspaces, then click on create a token. And after creating your token, copy it and come and paste it over here and click on save to create your credential. Since I had already created my credential, I'm going to choose my credential right here and choose our base. Our base is agency clients base, and also in this base we've created a table that I've renamed to agency clients table. Is where we're going to add our clients information. So for the table, I'm going to choose our agency clients table. Here we're going to add values to our columns on your table with the data that we captured on our form. So here we're going to drag the full name, email address, type of business that our clients run, challenges that they're facing, areas that they would like to automate, the specific outcome over here, and the timeline. For the custom offer column, we're going to update it later on after. You can see we added them over here. Here's their first name, their full name, their email address, business they run, business challenges, it is they would like to automate, specific outcome, and the timeline. And the only thing we're going to update is a custom offer over here. Now, after adding our client's information to your table, now we can begin generating a custom offer for our clients. I'm going to use an AI agent. So I'll search for AI agent. Then here, I'm going to choose to define below and add the prompt. You'll click on expression and next one is right here. Here we're going to add our client's information. So we just add it to a table. You can say the full name. For example, their full name, we're going to drag it right here. Email address, we're going to drag it right here. The type of business, we're going to drag it right here. Business challenges, we're going to drag challenges right here. Areas that we like automated, we're going to drag over here. For the specific outcome, we're going to drag it over here. The timeline, we're going to drag it over here. And now we can write a prompt for this AI agent. So I'll click on system message and here I'll click on expression and expand this over here. Can delete this over here. Now since I had already written this prompt, I'm going to open it. Next one, this prompt right here. Then copy it, paste it right here. So the system prompt could be on the lines of, you are an automation expert who helps service businesses streamline their operations using automation tools like Anytime. A new lead has filled out a form expressing interest in automating parts of their business. Based on their form submission, write a custom tailored automation offer that outlines what you understand about their business and goals, which specific workflows you would like to automate, how this solution addresses their challenges, brief outline of the implementation plan and timeline, and an optional invitation to book a call or get a free process audit. Here we also added client details. We're adding the full name, business type, challenges, areas to automate, desired outcome, and the timeline. We're telling the agent to now write a short, valuable, professional, and helpful custom offer message of approximately 150 to 250 words. Always sign off with Dennis at Lux Automation. And here we're giving it an example input. For example, the client's name is Sarah, is their business type, they're running a coaching business. Here are the challenges they're facing in their business. Here are the areas they would like automated. Here's the desired outcome, the timeline over here. And now we're going ahead and writing a custom offer message for Sarah, where the custom offer message could be the lines of, hi Sarah, thanks for sharing a bit about your online fitness coaching business. It sounds like you are doing an impactful work, but running into some manual process next, especially with onboarding and planned follow-ups. Here's how I can help. I can build an automated system that streamlines onboarding new clients, track their weekly progress, and send timely reminders to keep them engaged. Setup will not only save you hours each week, but will also improve clients' overall experience, helping boost retention and drive better results. Given your timeline, could break it down into week 1, we're going to perform a process mapping and system setup in Anytime, and week 2, we're going to test and go live. Again, including a call to action right here, which could be on the lines. I'd be happy to show you what this could look like. Would you like a free 15-minute process audit or an example workflow video? Then we're signing off as also over here, which is awesome. Now to generate a custom offer for our client over here, I'll click on test app. Here you can see we haven't connected our chat mode over here. So to do that, I'll click on chat mode and click on OpenAI right here. Like we did with our Airtable, you'll also need to create a credential over here by clicking on create a new credential. Then from your OpenAI API, audio API key over here to create a new credential. After creating a new credential, come over here and choose the model that you like to use. I like to choose the GPT 4.0 mini. Then I'm going to go back. I can say that we can add the memory. I'm going to choose simple memory right here. I'm going to choose to define below and add the key. You can add the ID of our Airtable over here. And then click on back. And then our agent, I'm going to open it. Here I'm going to require a specific output, then click on output parser over here. I'm going to choose a structured output parser, and then I'm going to choose to define below. Here we're going to write a JSON that outputs our custom offer as a subject line and an email body. So here I've written this simple JSON that outputs our offer as a subject line and our email body over here. Then I'll click on back, you can open our tool over here, and I'll click on test tab. You can see it's executing our node over here. And you can see our output over here. You can see generated for us an incredible subject line and our email body right here. The email body is where we're adding our custom offer. So here we can rename our agent as custom offer generator. And click on rename. And here I'll click on back to canvas. Over here, you can organize these nodes to look perfectly. Now we can proceed to send our lead, the custom offer that we generated using our AI agent. So here we can wait a few seconds. So I'll search for the wait node, just to wait 5 seconds. Can rename this to wait 5 seconds. And then click on rename. Now we can send the offer to our leads. So here, I'll search for Gmail. Click on Gmail, then click on send a message node. Here I'll click on execute previous nodes. Since we are sending the custom offer to our leads, here we're going to add the email address that they submitted on our form over here. Subject line will be the subject line we generated using our AI agent. Email type, we're going to choose text. The message will be the email that it generates for us over here. And then I'll send them the email. I'll click on test tab. You can see we send them our email over here. You can rename this to send custom offer. Then here click on rename. Now since these leads are interested in our services, we can also label this email. So on Gmail, I'll search for add a label to a message node. You all need to add our message ID, which will be this ID right here. And here we're going to choose the label that we like to label our custom offer. Here I'm going to choose agency clients as a label. And then here we can add them. We can add a label to these leads. Since we're adding them to the agency clients label, I'll rename this node to agency clients. And click on rename. Now after we generated our custom offer and send it to our leads, we can add the custom offer to Airtable. So here I'll search for Airtable, and then here I'll search for updated record node, and rename this to update Airtable, and click on rename. I'm going to choose our base. It should be the agency clients base. Our table will be the agency clients table. Here we're going to add our ID, which we're going to get from Airtable after we created our record over here. And then we would like to update the custom offer. So we're going to add our custom offer here to our column in our table, and click on test tab to add our record in your table. To add our custom offer over here to your table, you can see we added our offer right here, which is really nice. You can see now our workflow works perfectly. To test it, I'm not going to fill in our form again. Instead, I'm going to use the data that we submitted previously in our form. Here, you can delete this record right here. So you can see how our workflow works. So to test it, I'll click on test workflow. You can see that our workflow was executed successfully. Here, after one of our leads fills out a form, we're going to create a record in your table and add the information over here. We're adding the full name, email address, their business, the challenges they're facing in their business, the areas they would like automated, specific outcome they're looking to accomplish, and when they would like the project set up. And then after adding their information to Airtable. Here we're using the information to generate a custom offer using this AI agent. So here we're adding the information that we submitted in Airtable and using this prompt here to generate a custom offer message as an email. And you can see over here we're generating a subject line and an email body of our custom offer we're going to send to our lead. And here we're waiting for 5 seconds to send the custom offer to our leads. Then we're labeling the message as agency clients in case we'd like to follow up later on down the road. And then we are updating this record that we created right here with the custom offer that we generated using our AI agent in Airtable. In Airtable, you can see we updated our record with the custom offer that we generated right here. Now here, to view this record that's expanded right here, you can see the client's full name, their email, the type of business, challenges they're facing in their business, the areas they would like to automate, specific outcomes they're looking to accomplish, timeline for the project, the custom offer that we generated using our AI agent right here. By creating the simple workflow in Anytime, open our email. You can see the email that we're sending to our leads. First of all, you can see here we label our email as agency clients. This is the subject line of the email, and this is the email content right here, where we're sending them a custom offer. Where we're telling them to help you save valuable time on administrative tasks. I propose implementing automation in the following areas, like client onboarding, appointment scheduling, payment processing, lead generation, and client progress tracking. You can see we're going into more details on each point right here. Then we are ending with a intriguing call to action right here. I'd love to discuss this more into details. Would you be interested in booking a call or perhaps a free process audit to visualize your automation potential? Then we're signing off right here. So this is an example custom offer that we're sending to our leads as an email over here. I mean, obviously the email did not go through because this is not a real email, but this is the email that we'll be sending to our leads after they filled out our form over here in the simple workflow that we've created in Anytime. Now, if you have a workflow or an AI agent that you'd like for me to create using Anytime, just comment down below in the comment section. But for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.